So, vegans, huh? I know, right? Um, probably gonna. I've been trying to go vegan. Um, I try to, do. I try to side with what makes sense to me and what doesn't, and I try to listen to both sides of the argument. And yeah, there are some vegan talking points that don't make sense to me, that don't really stack up. Um, but the most part and the core of their arguments do, and there's a lot of omnivore arguments that make sense and some that don't. Um, and running and thinking about it, and it seems to me that despite those various talking points that don't make sense in the vegan argument, for the most part, they do. For the most part, they really do. Um, I'm not judging anyone. I'm not going to judge anybody if you want to continue to eat meat. Um, but I'm gonna try to get off it. Um, I don't know what's going on, and a lot of them go, "Oh, have you seen cow farms riding along the road?" Yeah, I have. I've seen it a lot. Um, but I mean, I just always assumed that the meat was meat and circle of life and all that. But um, I'm starting to suspect that the meat industry is probably putting people into our meat supply. And like KFC came out with that all hail gravy ad where it feels like it was made by AI, and it feels like they went to an AI generating program and said, "Can you just make just a commercial that's gonna pretty much creep out all of our customers and give them the giant middle finger and make them not want to eat fried chicken anymore, so that because we don't like money over here at KFC. We're done. We're done making money, and we just want the public to know that we don't like them. Can you do that?" And yeah, it was like, yeah, okay. And then it made the AI, and then it made the all hail gravy ad, and then they put it on TV. Um, I mean, it probably is chicken. I don't know, but I mean, I'm a theistic Satanist, and that was even disrespectful by my standards. Um, I mean, you have a commercial where you dip a dude into gravy and pull him out, and he's a piece of chicken, and it says "believe in chicken." Well, I did believe in chicken. I don't believe in it anymore. Um, I can't. I'm having a little trouble placing like small fish, shrimp, and oysters on the same level of consciousness and with the same moral and ethical conscious gravity as cows and pigs and chickens and poultry and stuff like that. Um, uh, and and when you start to go vegan, the meat's the easy part. Cutting out the meat's the easy part because once you realize just how disgusting it really is, and that it could be people, it's not even a temptation anymore. You'll smell bacon and steak, and it just hits different. It's just like, oh, you know. The milk and the eggs is the hard part, and the seafood's the hard part because when I look at a hamburger, I don't know what the hell's in it. I assume it's beef. I hope it's beef, but I'm tired. I can't do it anymore. Um, I would look at a piece of meat, and a part of me is thinking, "I really hope this isn't people, but I sure am hungry." And I'd eat it anyways. I can't. I'm not. If I have any indication that what I'm eating is people, I don't want it. Um, I thought it'd be okay to have a chicken sandwich the other day, and I ate it, and then that night I had this dream where this chicken was just looking at me like, You know better than that. Um, I mean, I can at least look at shrimp and oysters and fish and be able to say, okay, well, that's what it is. But, they do have a brain and they do have a central nervous system. And I'm trying to try to get off of those. The oyster, however, oysters are a little different because they don't have a brain and a central nervous system, similar to plants. Um, and I think one of the main lies of veganism is that it's easy. It's not. It's change. That doesn't mean it's not worth doing. That doesn't mean I don't recommend it. If you can cut as much meat out of your diet as humanly possible, you should. Um, and the thing about eggs and dairy is, you know, when it comes right down to it, it's not that there's anything really inherently wrong with drinking milk. We're mammals. We're milk drinking animals. It's mammary gland milk. It's a big fucking deal for mammals. But if we're trying to eat more ethically, we have to take into consideration that typically dairy cows, and hen laying eggs are not treated ethically at all in those industries. Um, if you're buying dairy, you're still contributing to the meat market because they take their young and either raise them to be other dairy cows or veal. And so, I mean, it's a step in the right direction to go pescatarian. It's a step in the right direction to go vegetarian. But if we're trying to minimize cruelty, and yeah, I mean, if I can see the farm and I can make sure that the cows are being treated well, and I know for a fact it's going to be, I would probably I would drink some milk. I don't really think there's anything wrong with it, but the fact of the matter is, and the milk industry and the egg industry, they are not being treated fairly. Like if you got a neighbor and you know where you're getting and you know where you're getting your eggs from, and you can see that the chickens are being treated fairly, cool. Eat the eggs. Yum yum yum. Good good good. Eggs, wonderful. But when you get them from the store, those chickens were probably treated really badly. And when they're not laying eggs anymore, they're probably going to get turned into meat, and you're still contributing to the meat industry. I'm not guilt tripping anyone. I know meat tastes good. I used to eat it. I'm gonna try to go vegan as long as I can. I know it's a hard pill to swallow. It is. They go, oh, going vegan so easy. It's not. Like I like coconut milk, but like oat milk and almond milk and any other milk alternatives, they just taste gross. And tofu, I do not like tofu at all. I can always tell when it's in a dish. No matter, I've never liked it. Um, and it's a hard pill to swallow, but we're humans. We need to do better. And I'm going to try to go just far into, I'm going to try it. And it's not that veganism is a cult. It's not a cult. It's just humans realizing that we have a responsibility to do better as a people, um, and understanding that we should be treating animals better than we are, and taking steps to do better. Um, like I said, I have a little bit of difficulty putting the same moral weight on small fish, shrimp, and oysters as I would on a cow or a chicken or a pig. But I would definitely at least go pescatarian, at the very least, because I'm pretty sure they're putting people into the food supply, and even if they're not, those slaughterhouses where they cook the lamb and the veal and the pork, and it is brutal, and one of the points that vegans say a lot, meat is murder. They're not wrong. They're not wrong. It absolutely is. I mean, I'm not judging anybody for eating it. I'm just saying it is what it is. You know, we all have to eat something. I'm just going to try to get as much animal products out of my diet as possible. You know, so that's my take on veganism. I still don't really feel that bad about eating oysters. They don't have brains or central nervous systems like a plant, but I'm working on that. Probably putting people into the meat supply. I don't know. But I can't look at meat products the same anymore, thinking that it could be people. That's disgusting. That is absolutely abhorrent, and I can't do it. And you think you're safe with chicken, but KFC he just decides to give the public the giant middle finger. All right, so there it is. I'm gonna try to go vegan. Bye.